Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Fargo, and we're back here in the Dynasty, continuing conference play with the unofficial Aggie Bowl as New Mexico State hosts Utah State, who come in 5-3 on the year, 2-1 in conference play. Let's continue Pac-12 action here today. Utah State, they're going to start off with the ball facing a 3rd and 7. Quarterback C.J. Tiller, he takes a big hit from Pierce Humpage, forcing an incompletion and a punt by the Aggies. New Mexico takes over on 3rd and 6. Marichi's going to drop back. He's going to find tight end Talley on a drag route for a first down. On 2nd and 2, they're going to run a play fake here. Marichi, he retreats back, doesn't find a man open, and ends up taking a sack by DN George Stewart. On 3rd and long, Marichi comes back. He's going to find Abita for a nice gain, but still end up short of the marker. New Mexico lines up to go for it, and they find Abita on a bubble screen this time, and as he gains the first down. Later on the drive, 3rd and 3, Marichi's going to throw a strike to Isaiah Wright, setting up a 1st and goal. One play later, they're going to hand it off to halfback Humphreys, and New Mexico is going to score the first touchdown of the game. And what a start by this team, both on the offense and defense. Utah's following drive, Tiller going to keep it on the option. He's going to head upfield on the left side for a nice gain as he ends up getting down to the 40-yard line. On 3rd and long, they're going to look to set up a screen to halfback Herschel Turner, and not even Herschel Walker could have made a play as New Mexico was all over it. Second quarter now, New Mexico facing a 3rd and long. Marichi's going to drop back. He's going to scramble to the right and ends up fighting tight end Talley, who is wide open and gets all the way down to the 23. This will ultimately lead to a field goal attempt by New Mexico State, and Freddie Joya nails it to extend the lead 10-0 New Mexico State. Utah drive with 5 left in the first. 3rd and 14. New Mexico State's going to come with a blitz. It gets picked up, and C.J. Tiller finds wide receiver Grant Page across the middle for a big gain. They don't get another yard on the drive, and kicker Jamie Goodley misses the long field goal. 10-0 remains the score. New Mexico State takes over, and they're going to hit Abita on a quick play, and whoop! He spins out 2 defenders on his way to a first down. On 3rd and 9, Marichi is going to look for Wright, but he gets knocked down by defensive end Carl Neesmith. Following Utah drive, Tiller's going to find Turner out of the backfield, and he races out of bounds for a first down. A few plays later, Tiller's going to draw back the pass, and he's sacked by Pierce Humpage, but there's yellow laundry on the field. This ends up being a penalty on safety Josiah Cox. On the very next play, New Mexico sends a blitz again, and this time safety Mangino gets home untouched for a sack. This takes us to halftime. New Mexico State up 10-0 as their defense has been lights out on their way to a shutout in the first half. They're also dominating the time of possession. Utah State first possession after the half. They were driving down the field, but then defensive end Malachi Taase sacks quarterback Tiller, and this is forcing a 4th and long. This also is a milestone as this was his 10th sack on the season. What a solid campaign for the defensive end so far. New Mexico drive, and on a 3rd and 9, Marichi's going to somehow find Humphreys on a screen pass. He makes a move, and he's going to get the first down. 1st and 10, play fake by Marichi, and he goes to the sideline for Abita, but overthrows it, and that ends up getting picked off by cornerback J.D. Drew. Errant throw there, and Utah State capitalizes as Marichi was expecting his receiver to head more upfield, and Utah's going to take over in their territory. On 3rd and 2, Tiller's going to keep it on the read. He's going to pick up the first down, but boom, he takes a big hit as a result. 2nd and 7 inside of the red zone, and there's Taase once again with another sack. 3rd and 9 now from the 13. Tiller's going to find wide receiver Vi Cloud, who stopped a few yards short of the marker. Utah settles for another field goal, and Goodley hooks it once again. Utah gets nothing on the drive. New Mexico flips position on their following drive, and Marichi's going to find Abita on 3rd down, but a flag is going to end up being thrown, and this gets brought back as this is holding by guard Tolo. And on 3rd and long, Marichi's going to find Abita once again on a quick throw, and he's going to gain the first down. No penalty to ruin it. This sets up another field goal for New Mexico as they extend the drive, send the lead to 13. Utah drive now, and they try to run the ball on 3rd and 3, and it gets stuffed by linebacker Ryan for a 4-yard loss. New Mexico takes over, and they're going to hit Humphreys on the screen pass once again. 2nd and 13, he's going to end up picking up 10. On 3rd and 3 now, Marucci's going to draw back the pass. He's going to find him once again. He has to jump to make the catch, but ends up gaining the first down. On a 2nd and 1, they're going to hand the ball off to Soma Grimm. He's going to run it off the right side. He makes a man miss, and he's down inside of the 20-yard line. Later, on 2nd and goal, they're going to hand the ball off to the other running back, Triplett, who's going to score a touchdown, and that's going to extend the lead to 19, ultimately putting this one out of reach. New Mexico State takes this one as the defense pitches a shutout, absolutely dominating effort as they take the Aggie Bowl, and they pitch a shutout in the process. Now, as we switch over to Game 2, this is going to find the Aggies traveling to Martin Stadium to take on the Washington State Cougars, one of the tougher teams in this Pac-12 conference. On the opening drive, Taase is going to introduce himself to the quarterback early as he sacks Porter on the first drive of the game. Trust me, there will be more to come. Aggie ball now, Marucci is going to find Humphreys running a Texas route for a nice gain. Later on the drive, 3rd and 10, Marucci is going to find a Abita running up the middle, but he ends up dropping the ball, and that's going to force a long field goal, and Goya's going to miss this one badly, and the game remains scoreless. Cougar ball now, 3rd and long. Porter's going to try to step up into the pocket, but he ends up getting taken down from behind by defensive tackle Sanders. Aggies take over, and they've got a 4th and 1, and they're going to hand the ball off to Triplett, who's going to convert. We pick up in the 2nd quarter now, and Marucci's going to take a big hit by Malachi Rice, and the Cougars are going to come up with a big strip sack fumble recovery, and they're going to take over. But a few plays later, that man who's been making the plays all season, Malachi Taase, is going to get a strip sack of his own, and this time they're going to recover as number 99, Pope, picks it up for the Aggies. Their defense comes up big with their backs against the wall, and they get the ball back. Unfortunately, the Aggies don't score on their drive, but it didn't matter as big number 98 was a man on a mission. He proceeds to pick up not 2, not 3, but 4 sacks in the first half as he is just absolutely unblockable on that left side of the line. The Cougars had no answer for him, and he's pretty much wrecking this game. Both defense, though, do end up pitching shutouts going into the halftime. The Aggies have 5 sacks and have only allowed 1 yard of total offense so far, with an absolutely dominating and stifling performance on the road. Aggies face a 3rd and 6 to start the third. Marucci's going to scramble off to the right. He's going to pick up some big yardage as he scampers all the way down to the 47-yard line. Later in the drive, they're going to hand the ball off to number 24, Triplett. He gets a couple blocks, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies, as they break the deadlock on a nice off-tackle run by Noah Triplett. Aggies go up 7-0. Cougar drive now on 3rd and 4. Porter's going to find a wide receiver for a first down. On 3rd and 3, they're going to hand the ball off to Joyner. He's going to make a couple men miss, and he's going to gain the first down. 3rd and 13 now. The Aggies look to get a stop. Cougars going to set up a mid-screen to wide receiver Carlos Hernandez, who picks up 11, bringing up a 4th down. Washington State's going to settle for a field goal, and Deontay Anders drills this one, 7-3 Aggies here in the 3rd. Late in the 3rd, Aggies are going to start off by getting the ball to Humphreys, who picks up 11 on the first down, and that's a nice play to kick off the drive. On 3rd and 2, they're going to hand the ball off to Noah Triplett, and whoop, he jukes a defender out of his cleats, and he gets it all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 2nd and 7, inside the 10 down, they're going to hit a jet touch pass to Fapel, but flag is thrown, and this is actually going to end up being a holding penalty on guard Waltman, backing up the Aggies as they were trying to score a touchdown. The drive ultimately stalls, and they end up settling for a field goal, but they end up drilling this one to extend their lead to 10. On the Cougars' following drive, they end up driving all the way down to the 26-yard line. Porter's going to throw it up the middle, and it's almost intercepted. This ended up being a critical play as the Aggies can't stop the Cougars on their way to a game-tying touchdown run by Josh Joyner. Clutch time now for the Aggies. Marucci draws back the pass, finds no one's open. He's going to scramble a little bit to the left. Off-balance throw, and he finds Isaiah Wright all alone for a first down. On a 4th and 1 later, Triplett's going to just cross the line again. 3rd-and-1, Marucci's going to find Abita on an out route, and he's going to pick up the first down. On the very next play, they're going to hit Donovan Papel on a quick out route to get inside the range of kicker Freddie Joya. And from the right hash, he's going to drill this one to put the Aggies ahead by 3 with 13 seconds to play. As we take a look back, the key play on this drive was Marucci scrambling left, throwing off balance to find Isaiah Wright, who takes a big hit to hold on to the ball and extend the drive. Last-ditch effort for the Cougars. Porter's going to launch it all the way to the end zone, but he throws it a little bit too far. It gets knocked down, and the Aggies are going to shock the Cougars on the road 13-10. New Mexico State's defense has absolutely dominated these last 2 games, led by none other than sophomore defensive end Malachi Taase, who once again had 4 sacks in this one. If you enjoyed the dominating defense, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Peace out, everybody.